Hey, if you have a business and you're wearing one of these every day, chances are you're going to want your customers to do the same. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Maybe you're okay with that, maybe you're not. Either way, I'm going to tell you today how to deal with those situations where customers are not wearing one of these, but you want them to. Coming up. Now, I'm not sure what part of the world you live in, but chances are you've got a lot of people walking around with these masks. And you're probably going to have at least two groups there, those being the pro-maskers, we'll call them, those that believe masks will keep you safe, they're essential to help preventing the spread of COVID-19, and as such, not only do they want to wear them, but they believe everybody should. And then on the other side, you're going to have the anti-maskers that believe these masks are a waste of time, do nothing, and having to wear one infringes on their freedom. Now, the fact is, a lot of businesses and customers, well, they don't see eye to eye on this, and even people amongst the public don't see eye to eye on this, as we know, which can really lead to some problems, as we've seen in the media.
Now, this dispute over mandated face coverings is the latest in a series of very public outbursts all across the country.
You're Democratic pigs! All of you!
The Wednesday afternoon incident, which led to the victim being violently thrown to the ground, has left shoppers shocked by such heartless behavior.
Now, regardless of whether you're pro-mask or anti-mask, I think we can all agree that they're really not that comfortable and they're kind of warm, don't make us look great, but on the upside, we don't have to brush our teeth as often. But regardless of that, the fact is, if you own a business and you've got customers coming in, there may be times when they don't wear a mask and you want them to, and there's ways to deal with this, and I'm gonna kind of go through that right now. So first and foremost, you have to look at laws, that being local laws, state, provincial laws, federal laws, whatever laws are in place where you live that dictate whether people have to wear a mask. If the law says they have to wear a mask, there really is no way around that. If they're in a public space, be it indoor, outdoor, whatever the law stipulates, they have to wear a mask. There's really no argument there. Now, what's interesting to note is your place of business is private property, which means you can kind of do whatever you want, but it still falls under the umbrella of the law. And in these cases, it will generally default to the mask. So for example, if local laws say that people have to wear a mask when in a place like your business, well, then they have to. But if local laws say they don't have to wear a mask, but you want them to, whether it be something from head office that says all customers have to wear a mask, or you as a business owner simply say that you want people and customers who come into your place to wear masks, well then again, it defaults to the mask. As a business owner and as an establishment that is considered private property, you have the right to do that, but again, you must comply with laws. Now, for some people, wearing a mask, it can be challenging physically. They may have respiratory problems like asthma. For whatever reason, they may not be able to wear a mask. Now, in certain jurisdictions, they're allowing this, either kind of as an honor system, or they're actually providing people with specific cards or ID that say, for whatever reason, whatever health reason they have, they don't have to wear a mask. Now, I don't know if this applies to where you are, it's something to look into, but if you are a business owner, a couple things you have to ask. One, are people allowed to not wear a mask if they have health issues? And number two, can you legally ask them to show proof that they don't have to wear a mask? This is important because in some instances, they may have a card but don't legally need to show it to you. Other times, there may be no exemption and they have to wear a mask regardless of their health issues. You have to check about the laws and policies and rules with regards to where you are and what your company, if you don't own your own company, what your company is telling you. Now, if you end up in a situation where a customer comes in and they're not wearing a mask, but they must wear a mask to be able to enter your place of business and shop there, well, there's a couple ways to handle this. So first and foremost, do not get into an argument with them about facts. And the reason I'm saying this is because in this whole COVID environment, the whole mask wearing situation, facts have become extremely subjective. And I know a lot of people say, well, if it's subjective, it's not a fact. But here's the thing. For every argument that says you should wear a mask, you can find at least another argument that says why you shouldn't. And for every fact that says masks are effective, you can find another fact to show they're not. So if you try to get into an argument about facts, I guarantee you nobody will win. It will just become a heated argument. Now, what you can do, this is important, is become or be empathetic, which means to kind of understand where they're coming from. Tell them, look, I know you don't like wearing a mask. I don't like wearing a mask either. But here's the thing, we have to. We don't have a choice. If you want to shop here, and if I want to work here, we have to wear masks. Once you leave, you can do what you want. So I would just ask that you just make my life easy and just follow the rules while you're in here. And that's it, that's all you have to say. You don't have to challenge them, you don't have to belittle them, you don't have to get personal, you don't have to get into a who's right and who's wrong. There may be instances where you tell them they have to wear a mask and you showed empathy and all this other stuff, and their attitude is, you know what? I'm not wearing a mask and I'm not leaving. So you, as a business owner, as a manager, as an authority figure in your place of business, you have the right to make a choice either way. You can say, okay, I said what I needed to say. You're welcome to stay and shop and do whatever you need. I'm not going to pursue this. You can do that if you're allowed to, of course. But if you're the owner, it's your choice. Of course, complying with local laws. Or you can go the other way and kick them out. That's right. You can do that. You can ask them to leave.
I'll just put you on my 3,000 follower Instagram feed, mostly locals.
Hi everyone, I work for Costco and I'm asking this member to put on a mask because that is our company policy. So either wear the mask
And I'm not doing it because I woke up in a free country.
have a great day.
So you're gonna take this cart from me.
Sir, have a great
Full
day.
of stuff.
You are no longer welcome here in our warehouse. You need to leave. Thank you very
Here,
much.
you put it on, I'll give you my card. He's gonna take the card away because he's a
And if all else fails, you have the right to call security, to call the police, and have them escorted out of your place of business. There's no question about that. It is something that you are legally entitled to do. So with that, I hope you will better be able to handle a situation where someone comes in, doesn't want to wear a mask, but you may require them to. So if you have any questions or comments about this episode, feel free to post them. I'd love to hear them. I'll try to answer back. And until next time, hope you stay safe. And as for me, well, I have some shopping to do.